hydrogen is 20. Therefore, the percentage by mass of carbon is equals to 100 minus 20, which is equals to 80. Carbon hydrogen percentage composition by mass of carbon is 80. By percentage composition by mass of hydrogen is 20. Ratio of atom 80 over 12 will give 6.7 for carbon. 20 divided by 1 will give 20 for hydrogen. Dividing by the smallest, 6.7 divided by 6.7 will give 1 for carbon. 20 divided by 6.7 will give 3 for hydrogen. Therefore, the empirical formula of the hydrate of carbon is equal to CH3. The molar formula of hydrate is CH3N, where N is a whole number. But the vapor density of the hydrate is 15. Relative molar mass is equal to 2 times vapor density. Therefore, relative molar mass of the hydrate is 15 times 2, which is equal to 30. That is CH3 all in bracket N is equal to 30. Therefore, 12 plus 3 N equals to 30. 15 N is equals to 30. N is equals to 30 over 15. Therefore, the molar formula of the hydrate is C2H6. Therefore, the equation of the complete combustion C2H6 is 2C2H6 plus 7O2 to give 4CO2 plus 6H2O. Chapter 11. Mass volume relationship in chain reaction. Mass volume relationship in chain reaction. Chemists are often interested in how much yield and qualities of products that are going to be obtained from the reaction being used. In this chapter, we shall show by calculation how the molecules and or volumes of reactants and products are related. Example 1. 1.50 gram of anhydrous calcium 2 chloride gave 3.80 gram silver 1 chloride on precipitation with silver 1 triazochloride 5 solution. Calculate the mass of calcium in the anhydrous chloride given molar mass of silver is equal to 108 and that of chlorine is 35.5. Solution. Formula of silver chloride is equal to AgCl. Molar mass is equal to 143.5. Fraction of fluorine is equal to molar mass, that is 35.5 of fluorine divided by the total molar mass, that is 143.5. The mass of silver chloride given is equal to 3.8 gram. Mass of fluorine therefore is now equal to 3.5 or the fraction of the chlorine times the mass of the silver chloride given, which is 35.5 divided by 145.5 times 3.8 divided by 1. Let amount of chlorine valency of -1 in 1.5 gram of chlorine, calcium chlorine be equal to M. All this is equal to amount precipitated. Therefore, M is equal to 35.5 divided by 143.5 times 3.8 divided by 1, which will give us 0.9494. Amount of chlorine will now be equals to 1.5 minus 0.94, which will give us 0.56 gram. Example 2. How many moles of silver will be deposited from a silver trioxynitrate 5 solution by 16.0 gram of copper? Silver given molar mass of silver as 108, that of copper as 64. Solution: 2 moles of silver triosonitrate react with 1 mole of copper to give 1 mole of copper triosonitrate, displacing 2 moles of silver. From the above equation, 1 mole of copper displaces 2 moles of silver. That is, 64 grams of copper will displace 216 grams of silver in silver triosonitrate. All the 264 is the molar mass of silver triosonitrate. Therefore, 16 grams of copper will displace 216 grams of silver nitrate divided by 64 times 16, which will give us 54 grams of silver. Therefore, moles of silver displaced will be equals to mass of silver deposited over relative atomic mass of silver, which will give us 54 over 108. The answer will now become 0.50 moles of silver. Reactions involving the measurement of gaseous volume. Example 3. 6.54 grams of zinc was reacted with excess dilute hydrogen chloride acid. A. Calculate the volume of STP of hydrogen. B. What will be the volume of dry hydrogen gas evolved at 27 degrees centigrade and 755 mm of mercury? The saturated vapor pressure at 27 degrees centigrade is 26.7 mm of mercury, taking molar mass of zinc to be 65.4. Solution for question A. 1 mole of zinc reacts with 2 moles of hydrogen chloride acid to give 1 mole of zinc chloride and displaces 1 mole of hydrogen. From the above equation, 1 mole or 65.4 grams of zinc produces 1 mole or 22.4 dm cube of hydrogen. Therefore, 6.54 divided by 65.4 moles or 0.10 mole of zinc will give out. Therefore, 22.4 divided by 1 times 0.10 will give 2.424 dm cube. Therefore, the volume of hydrogen evolved at STP will now be 2.2 dm cube. Using general gas equation, that is P1 V1 over T1 equals to P2 V2 over T2. But P1 is equal to 755 minus 26.7, which will give us 728.3. P2 is equal to 760. T1 is 300. T2 is 273. V1 is 2.24. Applying the above equation, P1, which is 728.3 times V1, which is 2.24, divided by T1, which is 300, is equals to P2, which is 780 times V2, which is unknown, over T2, which is 273, making V2 the subject of the formula since it is the unknown. Therefore, V2 will now become 728.3 times 2.24 times 273, all divided by 760 times 300, which will now give us